Shalom Israel. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. Hey, I just want to get into this lesson today based upon the show as you see on the screen, Hell on Wheels, specifically Season 1, Episode 6, otherwise known as Cheyenne Comes to Town. And, this show has a lot of edifying points, man. It has a lot of edifying points. And, at first I really wasn't interested in watching the show. But the brother Shapal in the camp, he kept insisting, he's saying that it's a really good show. So I'm like, all right, let me give it a good try. And lo and behold, man, the brother was right. The brother was right. Like I said, it has a lot of edifying points, in which this is a time to where so-called slavery was ended. All right, after I believe it was the American what's that? The American Revolution, if I'm not mistaken, to where the North will fight against the South to end slavery, man. And like I said, it's a lot of edifying points, but the one point I wanted to make based upon this episode, all right, well, actually 2 points just by watching this video, which I'm not going to play because you know how Esau is. But this episode, it shows you, that the Indians, like they like to call them savages and make it seem like they were living like beasts. But really, Esau Edom was living like a beast, man. And you can just see through this guy here, he's the chief of the Cheyenne, which in the show, they have many derogative names, such as engines. What's another one? I forgot. But one of the main things that Esau would call the chiefs or the Indians were engines, man. Which of course we know according to the which that also proves that they're Israelites, because they had, the scriptures say they were, given bywords and proverbs. All right, but one of the main points, which that's a good point that you can get out of this video, but one of the main points would be of how Christianity really messes our people up. Because when you watch the show, the real reason why the Gadites, all right, because that's their biblical nationality, Gadites, not Indians, all right, came to town was to speak peace. Was to have a council about peace. Because in the show, the Gadites and the Edomites, the so-called white people, were going back and forth, warring against each other. And the only reason why he had even considered coming to town was because of his son. In his show, his son is Joseph Blackmoon. Is it Blackmoon or Blackfoot? Either or. But his son was a converted Christian, man. And it's like his son seeing the conditions that the Edomites are living in, because he was living in that town that you see in the screen here. His son seeing the effed up, disease-ridden conditions that Esau was living in at this time, chose to, subjugate his people to it, man. It was going to show you how effed up Christianity is, man. It was actually another episode, maybe episode 7 or episode 8, to where Joseph he actually ended up killing his own brother for Edomite that didn't give a damn about him, man. Was going to show you how Christianity really F's our people up, man, in the head. Okay. So, just get a few precepts. This is Micah. We all know this one. Micah 2:10. All right. So it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction." And it destroyed our people first and foremost mentally, man. It destroyed our people first and foremost mentally, which, like I said in this show, our people ended up, so-called being free from slavery, but their mind was still in that nigga mentality, man. Which a nigga mentality is a low life, mentality, man. Nigga mentality is accepting white supremacy, man. That's one of That's an attribute of a nigga, man. You know, fighting his own people for Esau Edom, man. Which is what we see today. Like, you got this guy Eric Mason and Alan Parr and Rap the News and Alton Johnson fighting for Esau, man. That's a nigga mentality. Okay? But that's what Christianity has given our people in this place known as America. Alright? Which I remember the elder Yashwamba, he was going into how the word America, alright, or America goes into like the word bitter, man. Alright? So, hey, our people is bitter. They effed up in the head, man, in this place. Alright? Largely because of the religion that they were forced to serve. Okay? And it not just only happened to the Gadites, and then it happened to just the Judites, which are the so-called African Americans today, but it also happened to the Latinos, man. Alright? Which consists of the tribe of Asher. Alright? Asher would be considered this those of South American descent, minus a few countries. Alright, Naphtali would be Argentina and Chile. Okay, Zebulon, which would be Central America. Issachar would be Mexico. Alright, you have Manasseh, which is Cuba. Ephraim, Puerto Ricans. Simeons, Dominicans. Alright, our people were messed up in the head, man. And they still are because of Christianity, man. That's why you got a lot of our people, with the blonde hair and with the bleaching of the skin, man, because they think Esau Edom is someone to look up to, man. So this is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahawah." I'm only into the season, the first season, but you can see that this guy Joseph, he ain't gonna make it too long. I just see that through the spirit. It says, "Death to the rebellious children, saith Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Okay? Now, one thing we know about the Gadites, which even they show you in the show, is that they wore fringes, man. So they, they still kept a few of the customs as of Israel, man. Even though, like I said, they were going off. Alright? But you going way the fuck off. Alright? Following Christianity, man. Because YAHAWASHI, who the world ignorantly knows Jesus Christ, alright, which the world pushes that his name is Jesus Christ in Christianity, man, through Christianity. And it's, different sects, because Christianity is like a brand name. Alright, but then you have subcategories that's labeled under Christianity, sub-religions, if you will. Catholicism, Pentecostal, Baptist, all that. Alright? So it says that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Alright, so the guy Joseph Blackmon was adding sin to sin, bringing his people, alright, to make a league with the devil. Alright? It says that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And towards the end of that episode, when the Cheyenne, the Gadites, actually sat down with Esau Edom, he was like one of the guys, I think his name was Mr. Dumont. He was trying to reason with the Gadite and telling him, sign on with our people. We'll allow you to live on a reservation. But the Gadite, he was trying to figure out what do you mean? This is not your land. And Esau Edom, of course, like the scriptures say, they covered fields. Alright? And they was like, this is our land. We represent the U.S. So all in all, it didn't go out. It didn't go as planned. Alright? But, yeah, man, this place, it says that walk to go down this place, and you consent to this place, you're adding sin into sin. Alright? This place, represents white supremacy, which that's sin. Alright? Because white supremacy is leprosy, man. Which leprosy is is something to look down upon, man. It was actually a curse, like we always get into in Numbers the 12th chapter, when the Most High made Miriam, was it? I think, yeah, it was Miriam leprous, man. All right, and then Aaron said, "Lay not this sin upon us, man." Okay, so white supremacy is a sin. All right, homosexuality, which this place pushes, is a sin. Okay, GMOs is a sin. All right, joining house to house is a sin. We can go on and on. All right, giving women rights is a sin. All right. It says that walked to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen himself in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be ashamed, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And that was his shame, man. And it was another episode, I think, like I said, it might have been episode 8 or 9, at the same time where he killed his own brother and his father knew about it. His father learned about it, Joseph, and he said something very profound. He said, I'm trying to remember what he said. He said, "This day I mourn for the death of one son and the loss of another." Because he knew that his son was gone, man. His son was head over heels for Christianity, head over heels for Esau, man. All right, and then I'm like, man, as I watch it, I feel for his father, man. That was fucked up. You're not gonna intentionally tell your family to lead your family into a burning building, man. And his father seen that, man. All right, it says, oh no, that was it on that. But that's it, man. Arise ye and depart. Because Christianity in this place, like I said, our people learned that from this place will destroy you. Hey, so with that, just a little something I want to get into. With that, shalom to the elect.